There is a prayer that says, "Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference."
You say you don't know where you go, so come.
Now that my life in the north of Sweden is changing fast, unexpectedly, and extreme, this will become one of the prayers sent out often from my home. Change has many shapes, is the only thing unpreventable and the only certainty we have in life.
Lost in your world. Memories of hope.
Now, after a long but mild winter, nature is waking up and we are softly, gently, finally diving into spring. And all of this accompanied by the most beautiful nature phenomenons imaginable.
You can stay in this burning land with tears in your
say more cracking eyes than singing eyes. These sounds are crazy. It's crazy. So now, if you feel ready, I invite you once again into my little magical world in the forests. Welcome to Sweden, my loves.
Looking for
The true astronomical beginning of spring is on March 21st, Ostara, the ancient pagan holiday, and Sweden, as if in perfect harmony with the old ways, delivered. This day felt like the earth is waking up. The change was undeniable and could be felt everywhere. Warmth is coming, spring is rising, and it doesn't feel like it wants or could be stopped anymore. In fact, this was the first day since 6 months that I walked outside without gloves, really feeling the air on my bare skin. And as if the wonders of the day weren't already enough, the knights chose to leave one last gift, one final display of their magic, before fading into their long summer rest. I hope you can hear me somehow. I actually brought a really romantic storm lamp, but of course the batteries are empty. It is 4 in the morning. I got up at 3 because the aurora forecast said there will be a KP7. I don't know what this means, but I took this picture at a KP5. So I really wanted to see what's going on at a KP7, but I did not expect that we would already have twilight around this time. Now I think today is the 23rd of March. And what is super surprising, what I didn't expect to hear, was the singing eyes. I have to say, more cracking eyes than singing eyes. These sounds are crazy. It's crazy. And it is so special to be out in this hour. At first I thought behind me that this was the KP7, that the Northern Lights just got stronger and stronger and stronger, but then I realized no, this doesn't behave like Northern Lights. This must be the twilight already, the dawn of a new day. And still the Northern Lights are above the lake, very, very softly, but crazy, really crazy. A really nice experience. Wow, the awakening of spring in a very different way. Wow. Today is the day. It is finally time, finally, after too many months, to use the bread baking machine that was gifted to us when we moved here almost a year ago. But better later than never, right? I know it sounds and seems stupid, and believe me, I feel stupid too. This amazing, brand new automatic bread baker stood now unused in its brand new made cabinet, handmade so it fits perfectly and can be ignored easily. I was so afraid of doing something wrong with this machine that I didn't use it at all. Universe did send me some signs, and now I had no choice anymore. And well, of course, it was super fun and easy. And because starting with the simple white bread would be too easy, I decided to make one with some grains in it. 'Cause there's no one else like you. Literally, all one has to do is to put all the ingredients into this little bucket, put the rest in the correct containers, press the right buttons, and then the machine does it all by itself. We start. So, and while this thing is hopefully going to do what it is supposed to do, I will take you guys with me out for a walk right now, because there is something I want and need to share with you that has to do with the reasons why I am starting to bake bread right now. So there is something that I need to share with you guys in order for the upcoming months and vlogs to make sense. So what has happened this week, which was very unexpected, is that my husband lost his job. If you have been following me for a while, then you might know that I was not working, not for a company at least. And my husband was working for his company back in Germany, but with a Swedish contract and everything. So that was a privilege. It was luxury. Like, we had so much free time, the both of us, because he only worked part-time. I don't want any pity. Actually, it's the opposite, because we came here last year in May both without a job and both pretty much without a perspective. And then he got this job offered. And it solved all of our problems all of a sudden. And we were blessed to have this 1 year of getting our Personnummer, getting a bank account, getting into the community, also getting to enjoy life here in a way. Because when we came here last year, we expected that we would need to search for jobs right away. Like as soon as we have the Personnummer, we would have searched for jobs, but we didn't have to. And that is, I think, very, very fortunate and something that I am so grateful for because we got at least a year of some sort of rest, even though a lot was going on. So why I need to share this with you is because, of course, I will start looking for jobs now. And that means that there will be a lot less time for this. That's just normal. That's just part of life. That is just something that will change, and I don't know to which extent yet. I want to use this opportunity to say, like, if you ever wondered if it makes sense to support me on Patreon, that would be the perfect time to do that. Because of course I don't give up my dream of being able to pay all of my bills with creating art, with creating this, with sharing the joy of life with the world and with you guys, and with creating videos. And so far on my Patreon, I have used it like a journal, kind of. I share the private pictures from my smartphone there, and I write stories there. It's more like a blog. And I wanted to start creating videos on Patreon, but of course that won't be possible now. So yeah, if you want to support us in any way, then subscribing to my channel and maybe thinking about joining the Patreon family is the perfect way to do that. And other than that, we just hope for the best, and I hope to still find enough creativity and joy and time, mostly time, between working hours to create art for you guys and for my channel. And yeah, I will keep you updated. I will take you with me on the journey as good as I can. And of course, I also have my own business, Lagom Creations, and I don't want to give up on that either. So I'm trying to find a job now part-time, so that I still have time to work for my landlords, to work for my YouTube channel, and to work for my own company. Sounds like a 60-hour week. It will be a 60-hour week. But we have to fight for our dreams, right? So this is what we will be doing the next months. I thank you so much for listening, and I thank you so much for your support. And I am curious myself how the video will go on from here, except for that I will have some sort of bread tonight from this baking machine. I don't know yet what is going to happen tomorrow or next week. So stay tuned and stay curious, and I see you at the end of next week.
There's no one like you, my little girl. Your eyes so blue under those brown curls. Soon you're on your way. Promise me that you know the world is yours. Strike them with your glow. Go on now, be good, be fine. Live your life, dream big, don't forget to be kind. Live It's your life. Rocks are meant to be picked.
I'm not really sure what I have to do now. This and pull the electricity out. And now I am super curious. Oh my god. Let's see. It's hot. That's for sure. Aha. Well, no. This didn't work too well. That doesn't look like a ready baked bread. Let's try to get it out. So the question is, what went wrong? I mean, definitely I made the mistake, not the machine. I am 100% sure about that. But still the question is, what went wrong? Well, it's kind of cute. Well. Luckily, these things come with instructions, and those are prepared for stupid people. So they gave a lot of solutions for a lot of common problems, and my best guess was that the yeast was too old and didn't work. The second try was a great success, and we enjoyed a wonderful home-baked bread for dinner that day. The next few days were filled with getting my life, my emotions, and my shit together. Work, rest, and finding some peace in between was all I was able to take care of. So you know that this channel is all about authenticity and feeling your emotions, allowing your emotions, and if you have been following me for a while, this is not the first time you see me crying. And I wanted to take you with me through this because you might think that I'm crying because of the job situation and all this uncertainty that we are going through now again. But in fact, I am not crying because of that. I am crying because I am in the phase, or in a phase of my life once again, where I am doubting myself, my whole being, every decision that I ever made, and if I am good enough for anything. And I want to share this moment with you because I want you to know that whenever you feel like you are not good enough, or you are questioning yourself and your life decisions and where you are right now, and if this is really the right thing to do that you are doing right now, you are so not alone with this. I am sitting here doing the same thing, questioning everything I ever said, everything I ever did, and I know for quite a strong fact that almost everyone I know goes through this over and over again, and everyone does it in their own way. Some start crying over their breakfast table watching a video. Others don't cry at all. Some push it away. Some feel it in their own way. Others maybe just take action and change again. I don't know. We all deal with our bullshit in our very own ways, and I want to remind you that this is very normal and this is very human, and it fucking hurts and it's torture and it is part of the human experience. I have to remind myself over and over again too that this is what it is. We just all have our shitty days, and especially in YouTube it can sometimes look like they don't exist, those shitty days, but I swear they do, even though we are all just trying to make our best out of everything. So I invite you to take a deep breath. I will do it too. And we just keep on believing that everything happens for good reasons. And that everything will be okay. And a fellow YouTuber and the most positive and uplifting creator I know came into my life at the perfect timing. Sophie Falke also moved to Sweden from Germany, is creating wonderful YouTube videos about it, and was open to meet at a beautiful place. It was a perfect day and I am so grateful for this positive energy, the laughs, the tea and the break that she gifted me on that day. If you need some good vibes, don't miss out on her videos. Back home, we finally started working outside, which was refreshing in many ways. We are now starting to clean up the mess the machines left behind last year when this big company took down the trees. It's a move your body, turn your head off work, and that's exactly what I needed.
What I've been telling you, it's nothing like it seems. It's what I've been telling you. Oh, you'd learn what I mean if you came. But the risk, are you willing to take?
Followed up by one of the most beautiful evenings I had in a long time.
Journey waiting to start. Imagine us going far, 'cause they couldn't change that, my love. Life has only begun. Our feet were fashioned to run. Oh, and we'll go farther than we've been. The journey waiting to start. Imagine us going far. Oh, and we'll go farther than we've been ever before. Are you giving me a chance? Oh, we're not made to be what's before us, dear. So you see what I've been telling you. It's nothing like it seems. It's what I've been telling you. Oh, it's what I've been telling you. Oh, it's what I've been telling you.
So spring was here for a moment and winter came back to say hi once again. Typical April. At least I guess, I mean, last year in April our landlords told us they had still 1 meter of snow or 1.5 meters of snow, so every year is different. And I want to make this short. I really just want to thank you for watching and for being here with me and for all this time that you have spent watching my vlogs and supporting me and being here for me and going through this emotional roller coaster, because this is really what it was. The last 2 weeks have been crazy and I still don't know what the future will bring. We will see, we will find out. We stay optimistic, we stay hopeful, and we just believe that everything will work out fine. But for now, I say goodbye. I thank you so much, and I see you again in the future. We will see. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful day, my loves. See you soon. Bye.
Good morning. Ja. Wow,